Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In this video I will show you how to add a user to your WordPress website. So first thing, we are in the WordPress dashboard. Scroll, or you can see here in the sidebar you're gonna see users. Click on users and here you're gonna find all the list of the existing users in your WordPress website. To add a new user, you're gonna find an add user button at the top. Click on it. And here you're gonna find a form that you're gonna fill for the new user. So basically we have two required input fields, which are the username and the email. So for example, the username must be unique. And this is the thing that you're gonna use when logging in to your WordPress website. You can use the email as well to log in to your, like as a user, or the username. So for example, I'm gonna give it to username. This example, the email, I'm gonna give it like test.email.com. Okay, for the mail, make sure that you have the right mail for the user, because in case if he lost his password, he can do like forget password and the password will be sent to his email. So if the email is wrong, he won't receive the password or any notification from his user. Okay, first name, last name, website is optional, so you can leave it empty, or if you want to be more organized, you can as well give it a name, for example, name 1, I don't know, last name here, website, I'm gonna give it empty. And for the password, so you can generate the password, which is recommended because WordPress will give you a strong password. It's so strong that it cannot be detected or guessed by any spammer or hacker. Or if you want to do a custom one, you can as well do that. You can delete, you can write your own password, but make sure that you have a strong password, because a very weak can be easily get and it will create a backdoor, an easy backdoor for your website. So make sure that you have the one that contains letters, numbers, special characters, etc. Until you find this strong message, it's okay. So then you can just like copy the code, because you're gonna share it with the user. And if you want to tick this one, the send user notification, for example, if you create another user and you want to notify him about the creation of his account, so when you add the user, he will get a notification saying that he's already have an account in the website, he can log in, etc. And then lastly, the most important thing is the role. So basically we have 5 or 6 like subscriber, contributor, author, editor, administrator. You won't find this shop manager or customer because I already have the WooCommerce installed. But for you, for a normal WordPress website, you're gonna find these 5 roles. So basically we will have the administrator, which is the owner of the website. He have all the permissions opened. He can do anything like add, delete pages, add the plugins, edit the theme, edit the code. Everything is, he got all the access to the different options. Editor. The editor have less permissions, and then we have the author, we have the contributor, we have the subscriber. I already prepared like a sheet, which I will just shortly and quickly like let you know about the details of each and the role permissions of each role. So we start by the administrator. As I told you, the administrator can add, edit, delete any post page, manage themes, plugins, change the site settings, add or delete users, assign, change user roles, moderate comments, etc. Okay, the risk like should only be given to trusted users. Too much access can be dangerous if misused. For example, sometimes you give permission for an administrator, he cannot use WordPress so well. He may break your website, or it may leave the website like insecure, etc. So be careful. And then we have the editor. The editor also have the permission to add, edit, delete any post and page, and he can moderate comments, manage categories, tags, upload media, but he cannot manage themes, plugins, or users. Like he is only have access to the pages, not the plugins, not the code, not the theme, nothing. He will still have access to this dashboard, but he will only see these sections of the media pages. You know, he won't have appearance, he won't have site setting, He only have the editing permissions. And then we have the author. The author is like the editor, but he can only manage his own posts. Like, for example, author one has only written 13, for example, posts. He can only manage those, okay? He cannot see the other posts written by other authors, so that's it. And then we have the contributor. The contributor, he can create and edit his own posts, so it's under the author. But the thing about contributor, he cannot publish. Like, if he can create a post, but he cannot publish it until the editor or the one that have more permission than him, like, review it and publish it. It's rare to use contributor, it's so rare, but some users may find this useful for their case. And finally, we have subscriber. This is the most used or the normal or the general user role. Like, anyone can have it. Like, as a subscriber, you won't have access to this dashboard, but instead, like, for example, if you are a normal user and want to do a comment on a post, you must be a subscriber before you can do that, okay? Sometimes, like, the website tells you have to log in order to post a comment, so you need to be a member. So you can manage your own profile outside of this dashboard. It has its own simple dashboard, simple page. He can read post pages like any normal user, like outside user, I mean, and he cannot write or manage content. And that's it. So I have this summary table. You can take screenshot and understand more about it. Like, as we said, the admin have all the permissions, editor have less permissions, author, contributor, subscriber. That's it. So we go back until we find we complete our adding the user. So I'm just gonna give it, for example, editor for here. So T2 username, test mail, blah, blah. So I'm just gonna copy this passwords because I'm gonna show you how to log in after you create an editor. And I'm just gonna hit add user. As you see, the user has been added here. So there is a question how to give after you give the information to that user, how will he log in to the website? So it's easy to do that. So I'm just gonna open a new incognito tab. So what you need to do is just write your domain name, like the name of your website, /wp, you have the -admin, and enter. And here you're gonna find username or email address and password. So he must fill his username, the username that we created. I think it's username T2, or I think the T2, I think we start by T2 username. And the password was that I just copied. I'm just gonna hit login. And that's it. So I'm an editor. As you see, like, howdy, name one, last name. So I only have access, as you see, post, media, pages. I can create a post. I can add the post category tags. As you see, I cannot see the appearance or the plugins. I only have access to that. So that's it. That was how you can create a user using WordPress. So if you like the video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, drop a comment if you have any questions, and see you guys in the next video.